Hi folks, it's me again, Elgin Subway Surfer Bowling, your creative caricature marketing consultant, coming at you again with another caricature quick tip. And here it is. If I was going to pick a title for this video, it would be How to Get Into Another Artist's Head. When I was going to college, I had a sociology professor. I went to Hunter College, by the way. I had a sociology professor, brilliant lady by the name of Yafa Schlesinger. Dropping her name here, in case Yafa happens to come across this video. Hi, Yafa. She was my favorite sociology teacher. One thing that she said to me always stuck with me. It applied to sociology, but it also applied in a big way to art, and here it was. She said, when you find a favorite author and you really want to get into their head, then what you do is you read their work, first of all, gather as much information on them as you can, read their books, their essays, their volumes, everything from, way back, when they was a student, as much information as you can, and, more importantly, read everything that they read. That has always served me well. I mean, reading up on the stuff that they read, I can get an opportunity to see who influenced their thought and thereby get a better understanding of how that particular author thinks. And the same thing applies to art. Let's say you want to be a cartoonist, like, just picking one, Charles Schulz. Well, if you want to be able to get Charles Schulz's vibe, first of all, you kind of copy or draw everything that Schulz drew. And I mean copy it verbatim to try to get into the head of the artist. By copying another artist's work, you find out what their line quality is, how they do their compositions, you really get into their thought processes in a way that you don't just by admiring it and looking at it. So the first thing you should do is try to copy to the letter the artwork of your favorite artist. And not only copy their current work, but especially copy their work that they had in the past that led up to their development. I've found, since Schulz is one of my greatest well, not greatest influences, but one of my favorite artists. I found that when he first started doing Peanuts, he drew a lot differently than he did towards the end of his life. So that's one thing. Look at an artist that you currently like, whether it's caricature, painting, whatever, and copy their work to get into their head. Number two, just like Yafa Schlesinger told me, look at every artist that influenced them and copy their work. The copying is very important because unlike writing, or a subject like sociology, we read as artists what artists are thinking by drawing or doing what they do. Now, we're not copying so that we can become carbon copies of them. That would be a mistake, okay? Because they are an original and we'd only be kind of a shadow, okay? So you're not copying to mimic their style. You're copying to get into their head. And if you do this correctly, what'll happen is that artist will start teaching you their secrets because you are copying their work. Like I said, you're learning their line quality, you're learning their approach, you're learning how their characters are designed, and by copying their teachers, you're also learning what influenced them, okay? Once you mash all of that together, you are going to develop your own style because all of that information is going to be in the stew. Just want to show you a quick trick here that I do to loosen up my hands. Here, 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 here. Love to talk on my hands. I'll show you some dancing that I do, with it later on, maybe in another video. Anyway, that's my quick tip for becoming a better artist, and how to get into your favorite artist's head. This is Elgin Subway Surfer Bowling, your creative caricature marketing consultant. Check me out on the web at www.subwaysurfer.blogspot.com. Take care.